What is up, everyone? It is Dan back with another episode of Guitar Talk. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, roll that intro. What is up, everyone? So today we are back with another episode, and today we are looking at the Gibson Kirk Hammett Les Paul Standard Greeny. Checking out the specs on the body on this, it is as you would expect from a Les Paul Standard. It is a mahogany body and a maple top. It is a bound AAA grade flame maple top, three-way switch, Gibson Greeny humbuckers which have a reverse mounted neck pickup, 2 volumes and 2 tones with mismatched knobs. These are hand wired with orange drop capacitors, and then you've got a Gibson ABR1 bridge in there as well. Going over to the neck side of things on this, we've got a mahogany neck with a bound 22 fret rosewood fretboard. Grover tuners on this, it's a 12-inch radius and a 24.75-inch scale. Quickly going over the story of the Greeny and why it's a thing. It's one of the most famous Les Pauls of all time and has been owned by some guitar greats. It was originally owned by Peter Green, hence the name Greeny. It was owned by Gary Moore, and it is currently owned by Metallica's Kirk Hammett. So that's why this is the Kirk Hammett Les Paul Standard Greeny. Finishing straight out of the box has been done very, very well on this. You've got a satin neck, satin backside, satin top. I think that is to mimic the original Greeny, so you've got that worn-in played feel without having the expensive Murphy Lab aging. The binding has been done very, very well. There's no kind of blemishes on this. The frets have been finished really well, so there's no sharp fret ends or anything like that. There isn't really anything bad that I can say about the finishing on this. It's just been done very, very well, which is really, really good from Gibson, so top marks there. So the sounds and tones that you can get out of this neck and bridge position is just straight up classic Les Paul. The Greeny buckers to me don't feel like a particularly hot pickup. They just feel like a good classic path pickup with loads of touch sensitivity and just really nice dynamics. Obviously you've got that middle position where you've got the out of phase sound. For me personally, clean wise, I don't overly like it. It's just a bit too quacky for me, but with some gain, I find that it adds a certain amount of note separation and articulation when you are playing on some gainier sounds, and I do like it for that. It is just a great sounding Les Paul straight out of the box. If you were considering getting one of these and wondering for kind of classic rock tones, nice clean sounds, some slightly heavier tones, do I need to change to Greeny buckers? No, it handles it all really well. Going over a few of the things that they have done to kind of mimic the original Greeny, obviously you have got the satin finished neck, body and top, as I said, which is to mimic the filled-in player of a Les Paul without doing the Murphy Lab aging. I like satin finished necks. Gloss top, I could take it or leave it personally, but the satin finished neck feels really good to me. Think Gibson Les Paul faded 50s series rather than Gibson Les Paul standard. That's probably why there is a not huge price jump between the Les Paul standard and the Greeny model, because it's essentially a Les Paul faded 50s, which is a cheaper guitar, so there's bigger price difference there between faded 50s and the Greeny. Other than that, we've got a blank pickup selector disc in there, which is made to look like it's worn off, but really it's just a blank one they've put on there. Mismatched knobs like the original Greeny, reverse neck pickup. Other than that, as I said, it is pretty much just a Les Paul faded 50s. I know I've seen some people say, is it just a Gibson / Appetite finish Les Paul that's been matted down? No, it is not that. It is definitely not that. It's essentially just an upgraded faded 50s guitar. One of the things that I'm not a huge fan of with this is for the premium price that you're paying for this model, which is, as I said, essentially an upgraded or modified faded 50s guitar, is that you don't get any extra stuff with it to say that it's a Greeny model. The guitar comes with 2 blank truss rod covers. It's essentially just got the black bag that comes with every Gibson Les Paul standard USA model, with the photo of the guitar, just the usual hang tags. I would have hoped for the extra, and I know that like the guitar is the important thing, but we're talking extra premium price here. So I would have hoped it would have at least come with a photo of Kirk Hammett playing the original Greeny, or even better, photos of Kirk Hammett, Gary Moore and Peter Green playing the Greeny. Just something to elevate it above that little bit more for the premium price that you're paying, but you don't get any of that. You just get the guitar, the case, and the standard Gibson Les Paul standard little packet that comes with it. As I said, I know the guitar is the most important thing, but you are paying a premium, so I just would have hoped that they would have put a little bit more thought into that. Is the guitar worth the money? So here's the thing. To me, this is a Les Paul faded 50s that's been modified. Is it worth the premium? If you want these exact modifications, if you want the Greeny buckers, you want a pickup selector disc that says nothing, if you want the £3 orange drop capacitors that go in these, hand wired and all that kind of stuff, if you want all of that with no fuss, this is a great feeling and sounding and playing Les Paul that is, if you've got £3,000 to spend on a USA Les Paul with these exact specs, then yes, I guess you could say it is worth the money. If you are just after a satin Les Paul, USA made, and you might want to do some modifications to it, then just look at the faded 50s, look at saving the money and cost up how much it would cost to do whatever you want to that guitar yourself and save yourself some money. So summing up, is it worth the money? Maybe, maybe not. It's completely up to you. Would I play one of these live? So for me personally, I prefer a 60s profile neck, but this is a comfortable 50s. It fits nicely in my hand. It's a great feeling in playing guitar. So yes, I would play one of these live. And if you are someone who doesn't want a signature guitar or to be seen playing a signature guitar, then to be honest, there's nothing written on there anywhere to say that you are playing a signature guitar. So that is not a problem either. So would I play this live? Yes. So to sum up, I think this is a great feeling guitar. It feels really nice in my hands and you can get some really cool tones out of it. Perhaps a tad overpriced for me in terms of you've got a faded 50s Les Paul that they've just taken perfectly good parts off of and put these parts on instead. But other than that, as I say, it is a great guitar. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all of those YouTubey things that help us grow. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.